You might already be familiar with Amazon S3 service. It's a service in AWS Cloud that allows you to keep unlimited amount of data. You can create so-called bucket there to store the data, and then you can also mount that S3 bucket to a server, basically creating unlimited disk space for it. So how do you do that? It's easier than you think. First, your server needs to be able to communicate with your AWS Cloud. And using AWS Configure is one of the options. Let me open my terminal. This is my server, this is my local server at home, and we can type AWS Configure. Now we can use credentials for the IAM user, and how to do that exactly we discussed it in one of the previous materials. The link should be displayed right now. So that is done, and then I can use AWS S3 ls command to make sure that my server can see the S3 bucket I've got in AWS. This is what my server displayed, and that's indeed my S3 bucket within AWS. Once you have all those prerequisites working, you can then go to Google and search for mountpoint-s3. We need that link from the GitHub. For me it's first link available. So I will click that, and we can scroll down to search for instructions. My server is Ubuntu server, so I can use those commands. However, I have got ARM64 version, so as per instruction, I have to replace this bit with ARM64. So let me copy that, but we'll paste it first to the text editor. And I will replace this bit with ARM64. Now I can copy both of them. And in theory I could paste it right now, but it's always a good idea to run the update and upgrade commands first. So apt-get update and apt-get upgrade. Once that's done, let me clear that maybe. I can paste those commands and click enter. Once that's done, I should have mount-s3 command available. I can check it by simply typing it. It gives me an error, but that's fine. The command is working, it just says it requires some arguments, like bucket name and directory. Let me clear again. We move it further. If we check the instructions, it says we need mount s3 command, then we need the name of our bucket, S3 bucket within AWS, and then path to any directory that we want. Let's do that then. We go back to terminal and let's create that directory first, the last bit we need. So we are in the root directory. We can use media folder. If we cd to media, we've got something. I don't even know what it is. I will create new folder then. I will create folder called Marek. And now I can use that folder as my mount point. Let's maybe copy this and we will replace the items we need. Path will be media Marek and S3 bucket is this. That's my command. Bucket, this S3 bucket Marek is mounted at media Marek, which means we can go there now to media Marek. It should be empty, and it is. So should be my S3 bucket within AWS. Let's get there. We can see there are no objects. I will go back to my server and we will create a file. Let's touch testfile.txt. Now I should be able to see it here. But I should also be able to see it in my S3 bucket. I just need to refresh it. And there it is. I will create yet another one called testfile2.txt. Now we have two files, and in S3 we should also have two files. But if I will remove them now, they now have been deleted, so they should also be gone from my server. So if I type this command again, these files indeed have disappeared. Thanks for watching.